Hey yo, what is good? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Play All Consoles, back with another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. After a little kerflunkle, Stream Elements went live just when I opened it, and it just didn't give me a chance to set up. Anyway, we're back here. Thank everyone for being here. I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. Also, big shout outs, thanks, and appreciation to the folks checking the VODs out on YouTube. Again, much appreciation there. And as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and most of all, a subscribe. Help grow the channel. So, your boy, like I said yesterday, I was a little late. I had to go get a new battery, over $200, standing out in the sun because there was a kind gentleman, my age or maybe a little older, who was willing to come out of the store to put the battery in for me, and we talked some. He a little on the crazy side, but he was still cool. Made sure everything was good. Make sure I was good. But I was exhausted. It was. It only took like half an hour, but man, it's 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's still like 93 degrees Fahrenheit, and humid as all hell. So being out there in the sun, it drained me. It drained. He was look, as grumpy as I felt. I was grateful to him, and he felt grumpy. So we got that all done. I made it home. Took care of some things. We're back here. We're getting ready to jump back into CastleVania, Portrait of Ruin. We're knocking out the win quests, and hopefully we'll be prepared to face Dracula soon. I probably not tonight because we did start a little late, but I'm hoping. Yeah, oh yeah. Stream Elements. Stream Elements is all confused. Like I said, I started stream or I didn't even mean I just opened up OBS, getting ready to set everything up, and it just went live. I didn't even hit the button, it just went live. I don't even think it went live on YouTube. It just went live on Twitch automatically. I was like, what the make sure everything's working because I'm very confused. Well, I'm not confused. Just so switch on over. Make sure all the windows switch over, including the YouTube. Like I said, it started earlier. All right, YouTube is there. YouTube is there. Cool, cool. All right, win quests. We're knocking them out. I got my drink bottle with me because it is hot out there. Like hot, hot, hot. Yo, Jopo! Oh my, isn't it early for you? You're just getting ready to go to work, aren't you? Because usually when I wake up, you be on. I was lurking this morning, maybe a little bit. I was getting ready for work when you were on. So right about now, you should be getting ready for work. Let me get you a little shout out, homie. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Hopefully it's cool where you're at. Cause holy shit. Day off. Oh, oh. Well, actually, cause you do teaching, right? So I don't know how it is out in that part of the world, but it is summer vacation for the kids here. There's a shout out for you right there. Yeah, that Resident Evil. By the way, Jopo, I hope you're listening. Um, Next time you go in OBS, up your bit rate some because it looked very pixelated this morning, and I don't think that was my connection. So I would say go to your OBS, make sure you're putting out at least 3,000 kps. I got you, homie. I got you. But yeah, kbps, kilobits per second. Make sure it's at least 3,000, a little more. Because I was looking at it this morning and I'm like, man, this looks fuzzy as hell. The hotel Wi-Fi. Okay, okay. Still double check your OBS because OBS will try to put if you put it in OBS at 3,000 or higher, OBS will try to push it. I don't know if your laptop's gonna burn up. I don't know. You know, I got me a nice PC. It does get warmed up. Like right now, the window temperature says 82 Fahrenheit. The PC temperature, because it's been on for a few hours, says 88. and they're like less than 10 feet from each other. Yeah, no, no, you're right, Jopo. There may not be much you can do because it is the hotel Wi-Fi, but double check your OBS and try to get OBS to force the 3000 kbps. Just throwing that out there. Oh, straight from the PS5. Ah, I don't do. I haven't streamed from my PS5 in a few years. Once I got my current setup, I put the PS5 through the capture card. I had someone yesterday trying to tell me that my capture card was overkill because it's a 4K capture card. Well, it's a 4K pass through. It only broadcasts at 1080p, but it allows 4K pass through because my TVs, the two of them, are 4K. They're like, oh, it's overkill. Like, get the fuck out of here. Just because y'all see 1080p on Twitch and YouTube, I'm gonna watch 4K on my TV. That's just me. But hey, no, 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 Jopo, you know me. I will stop a stream to help someone with their stream setups if I can. If I know enough and that it can help, I will stop everything because I have that inner tech person in me, you know? That inner computer nerd person that's like, no, you can't let this ride. Oh, he's get the yeah. I don't even have the max. They're telling me, oh, you got overkill. I'm like, man, you need to stop. Jopo, stop throwing me money. No, 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 Jopo, stop. Jopo. God damn it, Jopo. I don't know. I had to work on my OBS. I don't know why. Jopo, stop. Anyway, we're getting into the gaming. We're gonna ignore Jopo now. Jopo, we're gonna put Jopo on the naughty list. We're gonna put a dunce cap on him, put him in the corner. Jopo don't listen. Jopo, you are not beating the masochistic allegations. You let Mel lead you to the basement. You like it when I say, God damn it, Jopo. I ain't here to kink shame or nothing, but man, keep it a little bit on the down low. Yeah, you don't listen. No, no, you don't. Grown ass man don't listen. Mm. Toast, cheers, and kampai. That was me drinking from the drink bottle. Trying some new drinks out because, excuse me, the drinks I was drinking while they had a nice kick to them, they was too sweet. Grandpappy don't like sweet stuff most of the time. So I'm trying something that's more of like a seltzer. I'm hoping I don't get my man card revoked, but it's not sweet. It's still got some kick. Um, Download Jopo has a retail. Jopo, don't say that. I'll clip that shit and send it to Mel, and then that'll be your new name for everyone. She gonna be like, everybody come check out Download Jopo. That does have a. You know what? Did I accidentally create something there? No, I'm not a. Look, when I was in high school, I didn't have a sweet tooth. I had a row of sweet teeth. I drink the big slams of Mountain Dew, like 6 of them a day. Big slams, that was 1 liter of Mountain Dew. 6 of them a day. Eat chocolate candy like it was free, raining from the skies. I'm lucky I still have. Well, I don't have my wisdom teeth, but I still have all my teeth. They ain't the greatest, but I have all my teeth. But once I moved away from California, I seriously I don't even drink caffeine. Like the sugariest thing I drink is alcohol. Excuse me. Speaking of which, I'm not a cake person. I'm not a pie person. I'm not a sugar. I mean, there's still some sugary things that I can't resist, and those are locked up in a vault. That secret's locked up in a vault far away, because I don't need people tempting me. But yeah, as someone who was super hyperactive as a kid, being away from sugar has been a very beneficial thing. So y'all can have sweets. I like salty things, and I like meat and potatoes. You know, I probably shouldn't have said that in that order or that. Never mind. Never mind. Yes, but see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I know this is gonna sound wrong on all kinds of levels. Mel is sweet, but I don't be tasting Mel, so I ain't gonna worry about getting addicted to that sweetness. I know it sounds wrong. She's not here right now, so I can talk all that shit. I'm not missing out on anything. Look, you are my punt. You are my decoy dummy. When Mel's looking to take someone to the basement, Joe Poe, I'm putting you in front of me and I'm dipping and dodging around the corner into the back alley. You like being captured and taken anyway, so it's a mutual beneficial thing. I ain't missing out on shit. Look, Joe Poe, you forget. Out of our group, I'm the oldest. Now there's some in the OG San camp that are older than me, but they'll tell you we too old for that shit. We too old for that shit. Joe Poe, there ain't many people who can tell you this, but Grandpappy here. Grandpappy played the original Bully King. King Banhammer the First of the Nation of Play can tell you. Wait till you get older, son. Wait till you get older, son. Dude, I just put some ice cubes in here and they're already melting. Don't you hate when you put ice cubes in a drink and then you go to drink and then the small ice cube, the smaller slivers of ice get in the way of you drinking? Like the big ice cubes, they'll sit there and they'll make a little barrier and they'll let the drink come through. But the smaller ones, they slip in and they're trying to slip into your mouth. Okay, that sounds wrong too. But they're trying to interrupt the drinking process. I hate that. That's how hot it is here. Joe Poe, I know what you're getting at. No, no. Let's get to the game. Let's get to the game. We finishing up the win quest. That's what we're gonna do. We gonna finish. Yeah, no, it is annoying. All right. Um.
You're back.
All right. We're still working on Spirit Legend. Hands on the clock. We can actually do that in like 15 minutes. Performance of a ghost. All right. Let's go. Hands on the clock. Hands on the clock. Let me scroll. I got the strategy guide. Like I said, we broke the seal on the strategy guide. So we are going to knock these out. Where do I need to go for this? This one's a time thing, and it's 14 minutes to the top of the hour. Where the hell is this? Oh no, you know what? Oh, hold on. All right. Clock tower. We need to go to the clock tower. So let's do that. Like I said, we're trying to knock these out. Where the hell is the... It can't be this clock tower. Hold on. I could have sworn there was another clock tower. But I know there's... Okay, hold on. No, that's not it. That's not it. And actually, I don't think... Oh, I don't even need to go. Oh! Okay. Hold on. Since we're here. Alright, I got 11 minutes. We'll grab some money in the meantime. I thought I had to wait for like an actual clock. No, it's going off of the system clock. Dude, if it's telling me I had to be here at midnight, you can kiss my ass on that one. I'm a working man. Oh, you know what? That's what I was supposed to be doing. That's how this works. We just do this until the clock changes. Hold on. Where's my drink? Where's my drink at? I have a feeling they want me to do this at midnight. I'm not going to be up at midnight my time. But I just want to make sure I'm checking it right. Because if I look at the clock in the background, it looks like it's like 20 minutes to either 4 or 20 minutes to 5. Which would be PST? I don't know why the game clock is set to Pacific time when my clock is set to no, that's 20 minutes to 4. That's like Alaska time. Why is that clock set to Alaska time? So yeah, my PlayStation is set to automatic time, so I can't just change the clock. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to go through all that. Maybe if I'm still playing this game on Friday. Actually, Thursday. I have Friday off. Holiday! We love holidays. Paid holidays especially. So yeah, I have figured that this isn't gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway. Because I'm still getting money. I can still put on the miser ring. I might make a separate save before I do the boss, so that when I come to go do the other characters, I could just sit here and max everything out first. Because I do plan on, like, I'm not gonna do the other characters right away, but I will save that for more content at a later time. Because there's like at least 2 other sets of characters, or characters in general. Oh damn, I lost my money. It's okay. Alright, you know what, we're gonna... Alright. If we look at the game clock, 56. So we're gonna sit here and chill for a bit. 3 minutes. It ain't nothing bad. Okay, the Spirit Legend, we're working on that. Hands of the Clock, we ain't probably gonna get. Lonely Stage, okay, that'll be the next one. So let me... Lonely stage, where the hell is that? Scroll through the guide here real quick. Wait a second. Dark Academy. All right.
You're back.
Watching the clock. I wonder how close my PS clock is to my computer clock. And keep an eye on that. Let me look at the taskbar here. All right, they are pretty close. They are very close. We got a little under 2 minutes. We can wait. We can wait. I can sip while we wait. The seltzer, I like that it's not sweet. We'll see how strong it is. It is refreshing after being out in the hot sun while getting my battery changed. Hopefully now I ain't got to worry about my truck dying on me. I had the alternator changed a couple years ago. I haven't had the starter changed. That's the only thing I got to worry about now in that part of the truck. Alternator's been changed. Battery was changed just today. Starter's the next logical thing to go in the electrical system. I don't like that. 59. Let's make sure.
You're back.
Nope. Cars be annoying. Okay, a few more seconds. Excuse me. So 59. All right.
You're back.
Nope, it doesn't come up. All right. So now, lonely stage, we got to go to Dark Academy.
Jonathan.
The whole midnight thing, that's got to be another day. I believe Dark Academy is one of these 4. No, I didn't mean to hit that button. All right. So for the Dark Academy, immediately right of the second warp room. Okay, so this shouldn't take too long. So drop down, go across, up and... oh, they made it so... Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right, this is where we're supposed to be. The lonely. Okay, we got it. All right, so that one is done. Pray before the cross.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo, Wild! Oh wait, Storm got the first. Wild coming with hello, motherfucker. Okay, what's good, y'all? Hold on. Storm, congratulations on your first. Get you a shout out real quick. Wild came out of lurking. Wild's one of my favorite lurkers. Hello, young lady. Appreciate both of y'all coming on through. Hopefully y'all having it. Hopefully y'all staying cool, cause it's where I live at. Hot as a motherfucker. Okay. Grandpappy was tired when I got home because I had to go and get a battery for my truck because my battery died yesterday. So I had to go to a place today after work to go and get a new battery. Over $200. God, that hurt. Pappy gonna be broke. You're one of my favorite lurkers. I ain't gonna spoil you. I ain't gonna say you're the favorite. You're one of my favorite lurkers. But no, Pappy hurting today. Pappy had to spend money on a battery. Tomorrow my rent goes through, and it because this is the new lease, so my rent goes up. I got utilities, all of which went up. Stupid data centers. My renter's insurance renews this month. Next month, July. It goes up because I gotta have more because we had a stupid neighbor who had a fire a year ago. So now everyone's renter's insurance has to be a higher premium. So my renter's insurance goes up, my rent goes up, my utilities go up. I had to buy a bat. I am broke. It's hot as fucking this. Yeah. And you're sunburnt? No, I am not sunburnt because I laid out in the sun 2 weeks ago when the pool finally opened because the pool opened up like 3 weeks late. I only lay by the pool on the weekends, early in the operational hours when no one is there. But this weekend is supposed to, like, 4th of July is rained out as far as I know, where I live. So your boy got a 3-day weekend sitting at home, unless my boy invites me over to his crib for a rained out bar. We could do a barbecue at his crib because he has tents, so he can put his grills under a tent and barbecue. So I might go to my boy's crib. I don't know yet. And this is the same homie where I went for Father's Day. He had big old thick ribeye steaks. That's why I didn't have a Twitter poll on Father's Day, because I was at his crib. And man, whenever I go to my boy's crib, he remembers I'm a big eater from like back when we was in high school 30 something years ago. So when he invites me to the crib, he's feeding me. When we get in a pappy hot tub strip, I don't have a hot tub. I like hot tub. Like, I went to Las Vegas in, I think 2005, and I went to the Hooters Hotel. And out with the swimming pool, they have an actual like hot tub, jacuzzi kind of pool thing. Every night that I was there, it was like 4 nights. I was in that hot tub. I took my little portable Bluetooth speaker out. I have a flask I had filled with whiskey, so I was laying out, had the music going. It was me by myself. Like, a couple of the friends that I was there with, they'd come out, but they was already hammered and trashed. But I remember the security guard had to wake me up at like 3 in the morning because I was sitting there drinking. My friends had come down, they had left, I had fallen asleep. He didn't wake me up until the battery on my Bluetooth speaker went dead. And said, "Hey man, I can't let you sleep here no more. You got to go." But he let me stay for hours, hammered off my ass. No one else was there. That was I would love to have a hot tub. Sounds like I need to have the money to go back to Vegas. I don't even like Vegas. I don't like to gamble. So if I went back to Vegas, I'd probably go and stay at the Hooters Hotel unless there was another hotel that had a hot tub kind of thing going on. Outdoor hot tub. Like, that's the closest thing I will ever get to a Japanese onsen, which is basically hot springs that are outside. That's what Japan calls them, onsens. Hot tub outside in the middle of the night. That was awesome. I got me some alcohol in a flask, so you can't have glass at a pool at any place. I have a flask, had me some whiskey in it, had the music going, had the Bluetooth speaker with the iPod. I didn't even have it on the phone. I had the iPod with the Bluetooth adapter. Had the music going. Security guard walked by like a dozen times, and because it's Vegas, they got security guard. Security guard didn't say shit. I fell asleep for a couple of hours. Security guard didn't say shit. He was grooving to the music too. Once the music died and he knew I was done for a couple hours, then he woke me. He nudged me a little. "Hey, sir, I can't let you sleep here all night. You're gonna have to go back up to you." Okay, cool. I was cool with him. I was cool. I was like, "Okay, sorry, my bad. What? Let me pack up my stuff." He walked. He didn't give me no troubles other than that. He was doing his job. But he let me sleep that whole time after my friends had left, after my alcohol was gone. So I don't know if he still works. If he still works, I would go back to that Hooters. It wasn't the greatest hotel. I mean, it had the Hooters downstairs. I ain't the biggest fan of Hooters wings. The Hooters outfits, it doesn't bother. I watch VTubers. I can see better outfits on VTuber. But that hot tub, that was the shit. Alright. We're looking for Pray for the Cross. We gotta go to 13th Street. Oh. But yeah, if I could recreate it, I would. Because that was some fun. I mean, it was fun being there with my friends. But when my friends weren't around and I had my alone time, that was a cool thing. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh no, okay, that's why. Put my map back where I want it. Thank you. Straight across. Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta go to 13th Street. But yeah, that experience at the Hooters, I would love to go to an onsen. All right, this is 13th Street. Let's see here. The room to at the left portion of the map. Okay, there's a couple rooms that match this. Never been to a Hooters? Other than that hotel, I never have either. Now, I've been to a Tilted Kilt. They have better outfits. I don't even know if Tilted Kilt is around anymore. Hooters never impressed me with the outfits. or the wings. Now, Tilted Kilt, those were some nice outfits. As a manly man, Tilted Kilt had the better outfits. Tilted Kilt, think of Hooters, but with an Irish vibe and skimpier outfits. If you can imagine that. Instead of booty cut shorts, they had short kilts with spats underneath. And very, very, very tight shirts. Like I said, I don't even know if Tilted Kilt is around anymore. But yeah, Hooters does not impress me. You know what's bad? When a guy says the best thing about the Hooters hotel was the hot tub. An empty hot tub. Alright. The hot tub at like midnight, when everyone's at all the casinos and bars and shows, empty hot tub was awesome. Again, I'm not a Vegas fan, so. A hot tub is hard to beat. Like I said, especially an outdoor hot tub, man, let me tell you. I was in heaven. Alright, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. So maybe. It's here. Ah, this is, I remember this. All right, we got Pray Before the Cross done. All right, you put the baby to bed. I'll be here. At least for... Like I said, I'm trying to get the... Oh, shit. No, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Okay, here we go. What's her thing? You can heal here. You can heal. Let's get our free heals. Actually, I should be able to save spot. There we go. Okay, we don't need to save, but we did get this. Let's get out of here. We'll go and talk to Wynn, get the quest done. I think I got 2 quests taken care of. Where's my drink? Tasty. Tasty. Excuse me. All right, Wind. Alright. When it's done.
Well done.
Record player. Okay. Pray Before the Cross. We did that.
Excellent.
New skill. Cross learned. Okay. Lost. Look, all these other ones I've already completed. Nice. Okay. 100 attacks.
Excellent.
Sage ring. All right, master holy power. Cross, holy water, and Bible. Okay, we just got the cross. We have holy water. Okay, we can do that. Almighty. Vampire hunter skills. Okay.
Care to try? I'm counting on care to try. This is your training.
All right. So now let's go down the list. Build your strength 4. What is my constitution? Okay, javelin stays. 64. The con spell. Is only 30. So that makes 94, so I need 6 more. So I can't do that yet. Okay, that's fine.
You're back.
Master the holy power. We got the lost page. And actually, we're gonna equip her with that. It's less! It's less! Why is it less? Arms 1, arms 2, arms 3. And then arms X is less? I mean, okay, let's see what it looks like. It's just a sword. Are you shitting me? I went through okay, you know what?
You're back.
We're working on the Spirit Legend. Hands of the Clock ain't gonna happen no time soon. Constitution, okay, I need to master Cross and Holy Water. Bible's already mastered. Alright, sub-weapon skills, we can do that. Almighty. Learn all of his sub-weapon skills. I don't... Okay. We'll do that. Anyway. It tells me where I need to... Below the second warp room from the Dark Academy. Alright. We're gonna go master some room. Wait. What do I have equipped? Oh, the Shadow Ring boost. Okay. Wait, we got Mel. Guess who just ruined someone's day by informing them that Bible Nintendo games exist? Hello, Mel. Why are you ruining people? Why? Why? I don't even answer that. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Hello, Mel. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Thank you so much for coming on through. Someone stole the first. Someone stole the hello, motherfucker. But I'm still glad you stopped by. I know you're trying to get that streak up. Let me get you a shout out. Why waste time worrying about what other people... Maybe this is me being old. I don't care what other people think. People want to have their differing opinions, their wrong opinion. I don't care. You're hot. Oh, yeah, no. Mel, it was hot. Look, Mel, I started late streaming today because I had to go to an auto shop place or an auto store and get my battery changed. And I stood out there with the dude who was nice enough to change my battery for me. I didn't stay in the store. I was like out there with him. And he was bitching, moaning, complaining. He kind of right-leaning and all that. He had some opinions, but you know what? He was overall a nice guy. He made sure I was good to go. Made sure I didn't overspend on a battery. Like, he was cool. better than. Yeah, the heat sucked. The humidity was like fucking 80%. It was I started stream almost an hour ago. It was 93 degrees at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm inside now. I'm good. I've had time to recover some stamina. But when I got home, oh my God. Like, I was only outside for like 45 minutes. You know, because he had to do his checks, make sure it was the. You know, you go to these stores, they make the employees, they have their checklist because some of the employees are not as mechanically inclined. And this dude, he actually knew what he was doing, but he has to go through the checklist, you know, because he works for a place. And as we're going through the checklist and he's doing his tests and this and that, we're just conversating. Like I said, he had some opinions, but he's one of those guys that's like, look, even if we have different opinions, we can still have them over a beer. It's not like social media where people are like, you know what, KYS, you like blue, I like red, you need to go. No, he wasn't like that. So that was refreshing. I don't mind talking to people with different opinions. Like me and Vivi, we don't agree on everything, but Vivi is still a good young lady. Not like some of these social media fools. But I was out in the sun, and I am of a darker complexion. Hello, I'm a brother. That shit hit me hard. But I wasn't gonna leave this man. This man, he's Caucasian. He pale. But man, he was cooking before my eyes. But he still did the job. He was still nice. He was funny. He was conversating. He might be my next mechanic for minor stuff. He says he doesn't work on newer vehicles like mine, but something like brakes or an oil change. He gave me his number. He's like, give me a call. I ain't charging you shop prices. Cool. So that was a bonus. That was a big bonus. So I had a little something good come out of today. But man, that heat and the humidity, man, I was getting, every time I went out to break, I was getting waterboarded. I swear to God. It was a wet towel over my face. I could barely breathe. And then I had to stop and like, because I go sit in my truck and start the truck up and have the AC running. No, I had to stop, open up the door, pop the hood, go over, put the little jumper pack on, make sure the truck started off, go and take the jumper pack off, close the hood. That wasted like I got a 15-minute break. That's 3 minutes of my break. In the sun, suffering. Yeah, physical therapy this morning, no biggie. Oh, you did? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, okay, look. Okay, no, you know what? Never mind. I was about to say some stuff that would have probably sounded sexist. Moms are moms, and they're gonna be moms. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm too tired to be getting canceled right now. I'm too tired to be getting canceled right now. You had meeting. Mel! That's how I felt yesterday. When my battery died, I got off work, truck started fine. I go to the grocery store, I'm like, this is gonna be the coolest day of the week. Let me go to the grocery store, get everything I need, get home, put it all in the freezer, be good. I get out of the grocery store, truck don't start. I got frozen veggies, I got frozen chicken nuggets. You know, chicken nuggets, you know, for a streamer, that's I got cold drinks, frosty adult beverages. My vehicle is black. It attracts heat. I jump in, I unload everything into the truck. I'm good to go. I put the basket over into the cart because I'm a responsible adult, unlike some of these fools. I go back into the truck, close the door, ready to turn on the truck and turn the AC back on. Nothing. 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 I get out the truck, I'm like, oh no. Battery's dead. The jumper pack that I have is here at the crib, not with me because I keep it on charge until I need it. But I'm at the store. I call up one of my neighbors, and luckily he was home and he was willing to come get me, but it would have taken half an hour. All right, fine, whatever. My veggies are melting. My chicken nuggets are defrosting. My cold drinks are turning into fucking coffee. Luckily, there was a big country-looking young man that came through with his big, I don't know if it was Dodge Ram or Ford F-150, I don't care. He's like, man, you need a jump? If you got cables, I got cables. I got cables. Because, look, I ain't trying to sound bad or nothing, but none of the little old ladies at the grocery store were going to walk up to a 6-foot-tall, 250-pound black man and be like, can I help you? No, I wasn't expecting that. Instead, we got a nice sized country-fed Caucasian brother who pulled up in his big-ass country truck talking about, you need some help? I'll pull in through this little itty-bitty spot in here so you ain't got to pull your truck out into the drive, and I'll give you a jump. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. Shook his hand, thanked him. He's like, no, he was calling me sir at first. I'm like, man, you ain't got to call. I told him my name. I'm like, you ain't got to call me sir. You helping me out. He was very polite. Like I said, he was very country. So I knew that usually he would probably say some slick shit out of his mouth. But he was very nice. He was very kind, very polite. Hooked me up with a jump. Made sure that my truck stayed on. Like, my truck started up, I'm getting ready to pull the jumper cables off. He's like, no, make sure the battery charges. I'm like, dude, the battery's dead. Well, no, it might be the alternate. No, like, nah, thank you very much for your concern. I got a voltage regulator. I can see that the alternator is running the truck right now. Everything's good. But he stayed until I was ready to pull out of my parking spot. Very nice young man. I appreciate him. Appreciate him. I wish I remembered it. He told me his name. I'm bad with names. The mechanic guy I met today, I made him write his name down, his phone number. I got it saved in the phone because he said he doesn't work on newer cars like mine. And mine's a 2006. He works on classic cars, obviously. But if it's something for like an oil change or brakes, he's like, hey man, give me a call. Cool. Yeah, no, I am very I've run into enough bad people that I am very thankful when I run into good people in public. Oh shit, don't do that. Don't controller's trying to shut off. No, when I run into good people, I hold on to them. Because especially in today's day and age, they're not easy to find. And I'm a pretty good judge of people. All right? So meeting the dude yesterday who gave me a jump. If I had known, I would have asked him for his number to be a mechanic. Running into the dude that I met at the auto store today, and he said, "Oh yeah, I work on cars and this and that." I'm like, "Hey man, let me pull you aside where the cameras ain't looking. All this, you work on cars on the side." And he told me straight up, he's like, "I don't work on newer cars like yours." Again, 2006. To him, that's a newer car. But then he says, what do you usually get done? I'm like, anything emergency, but mostly oil changes and brakes. He's like, when we go in the store, I'm going to write my number down for you. We get in the store, he writes the number down. I'm like, no, I ain't even taking the paper. I'm putting that in my phone. I'm sending you a text to let you know. He got the text. I'm standing there. Like, this dude's manager walked by. We was slick about this. This dude's manager walked by. We're still talking about my truck that he just put my battery in. And he gets it. He's like, man, my phone's stupid. I got to save it. I'm like, that's cool. As long as you know it's me, I ain't going to call you that often. He's like, don't worry about it. Bet. So out of all the shit that happened today that I did not like, that was a cool part. Now, I'm not going to call him until after summer ends. I still got over 3,000 miles before my next oil change. And my trip to work is 8 miles one way. So he ain't going to hear from me until like November. October, November. I'm going to hit him up before it gets cold. Even if it's before my oil change, I'm like, hey, look, man. Can you do an oil change? I'll buy the oil. I'll buy the filter. You just tell me how much you charge. And even if it's more than going to like some of those fast oil changes, I'll pay him the money. My mama taught me, you get a mechanic, you take care of that mechanic. If it costs a little bit more, you take care of that mechanic, because when you're in trouble, like my last mechanic, he moved in March, but my last mechanic, I would pay him extra. But if I had trouble, something happened, the dude would travel 20 miles from his crib to my crib to fix my truck, or at least get it working enough to drive back to his crib, to his garage. Anyone who is not a car person, please take my advice. This is advice my mama gave me. I'm giving it to y'all. Find someone who is a mechanic that does side work, and then take care of them. Don't cheat them out of shit. Pay them a little extra, because you never know when you're going to be in trouble. Because you get a mechanic at a shop, they're going to be like, oh, you in trouble? Call tow truck. Spend $400 on the tow truck. Get it here. You're going to pay full shop price. No! Find you a mechanic who you could be cool with. Make sure you know. You're not trying to be best friends. You're not trying to go out drinking at the bar every week. But like, hey, look, man. If I have issues, this is the vehicle I got. You pay him a little extra. He going to charge you less in the shop. But pay him a little. He says, hey, man, I'm going to do your oil change. It's going to cost $50. I'm going to give him $60, $70. Man, you ain't got to. No, I'm doing this because I'm paying it forward. All right. My last mechanic, I got a full brake job twice from this dude. You do that shit at a shop, that shit's costing you like $1,500 to $2,000. This dude, he in an emergency, $1,200. And that's when I bought the parts. Everything after that, it added up to $1,200, and he did it in his garage at home. And he's like, man, you ain't got to pay. No, take this goddamn money. I had an alternator issue like 3 years ago. I remember this day. I got off work early because I finished early. And I called him up because I called him before, and he's like, okay, do this, this, and this. We'll try to take care of it during the weekend. It was a Tuesday. I got off work early. I'm like, hey, man, are you at home? No, I'm at work at the gas station, but I'll be home in an hour. I'll meet you there. Call the little part shop you got. I'll stop by the... Man, I got there, and I'm looking at the little voltage gauge. Normally, it should say 12 to 14 volts. When I left work that day, it was at 10. I get to the parts store, it was at 8. I get to his crib, it's at 5. I pull into the garage because he was home at that time. I pulled in the garage. I didn't even have to turn my truck off because it shut off by itself. Wild, it's not nap time. This is story time. You know, old folks tell these stories. I hope you're taking notes because listen. These are lessons to be taken seriously. Get you a mechanic and take care of that mechanic. If you don't want to pay $2,000 to $4,000 for a brake job, get you a mechanic and take care of them. Something to put you to sleep. Okay. Don't listen to Grandpappy. I'm trying to save you some money. I'm trying to get you set up for all the rest of the vehicles you own as long as you know a mechanic. Don't listen to Grandpappy. Grandpappy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Grandpappy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Anyway, I was doing some quests. Obviously, the shit I'm talking doesn't resonate. We're gonna just go ahead and okay. This is what we need to do. The room below the second warp room of Dark Academy. Okay, so Dark Academy. You have 3 mechanics. Good for you. I don't need 3. I need 1. I had one for over 10 years. This dude saved me thousands of dollars and a lot of fucking worry. Before him, I had another one that he was around for like 8 years. Again, saved me a ton of money, saved me a ton of work. If something happened, like I said, I took care of these guys. So when something happened, if they're at work, they're like, okay, I can't come right now, but when I get off work, I'm coming straight to the crib. We're gonna get your shit so that you can bring it back to my crib, and we're gonna fix it. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm telling anyone that's not mechanically inclined, make sure you have a personal mechanic and take care of. Don't shaft them. Don't be stingy. Make sure they're taken care of so that when you call them in an emergency, they answer the phone. That's what I'm saying. Alright, we're about to go Dark Academy, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. We're gonna go there. But first your boy's gonna run to the little streamer's room. You know, giving advice to you youngsters makes Grandpappy thirsty and then makes Grandpappy's kidneys work. So everyone hold tight. I'm at the little streamer's room. I'm at the fridge. Refill the drink bottle. We're gonna continue with the game. Back in a hot moment. All right, we're back and while you've been caught red-handed trying to set my chat on fire, I see you. It's okay though. Toast, cheers, and comments. Not only to the folks chatting in chat, but all of my lurkers, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Again, toast, cheers, kampai. Oh yeah, lubricated kidneys. All right, we're going to excuse me. Second warp room of Dark Academy. So let's do this. That was Patricia. You know what? You can't fool me with any of your. I know women have multiple personalities. Okay, I'm gonna get canceled for saying that, but I don't care. You can't fool me with the multiple personality shit. I didn't mean to. Okay, whatever. You can have all the multiple personalities you want. Guess what? I ain't falling for none of them. That's why I'm single. Okay. Dark Academy. The room below the second warp room. Okay. That's cool. Let's go grind. Oh, wait, hold on. I just saw Mel posted something. Hold on. That was a fun question. What is the worst way to wake up in the morning? Late. For me, nothing is worse than waking up late. I could wake up hungover, tired, lack of sleep, late, especially for work. That, to me, is the worst way to wake up. I mean, if I want to get more graphic, that could be like some woman getting revenge on me for the night before, but I've never experienced that, and I don't want to. Naturally, for me, the worst way to wake up in the morning is late. I'm almost afraid. Okay. Something that actually. Okay, see, I can think of worse. I can think of a date that went wrong. You pass out and you wake up and you. I'm not gonna even explain it. I can think of worse ways to wake up, but I've never experienced them, so I don't want to think about them. You got woke up to a cop. Okay. As long as that didn't end in physical harm, I mean, that's not a totally. I mean, if you get arrested, that does suck. Like, I've had to deal with cops in cars, and there were women involved, but I didn't get arrested. I didn't even get a ticket. I got a warning. That was back in, like, high school, though. But we're not going to talk about. We're not going to go into detail about that. You was not in jail. You did not end up in jail. That's not bad. What I'm thinking about would be bad to wake up to is something that results in physical harm. All right. We're supposed to use this room, so we're going to equip. All right, we're going to change the shaman ring to the master ring. Okay. Oh shit. Controller! Work, please. Alright. You was late. Okay, the cops will. Okay. I've had to deal with cops when I was in a car, never in my crib. I don't know what the. Wait, let me read the rest of what you just said. Oh, okay, breaking earrings. They were sleeping. I mean, if Goldilocks is hot, I don't have to worry about any. Okay, I haven't had roommates in 30 years. But even if I did have roommates, they weren't letting the cops in. Now I have had my place broken into twice. Once in Cali, once in Chicago. If that had happened, the 11 o'clock news would have been talking about that person in past tense if I was around. Yeah, no, my roommates would not have done that. They would not have let the cops in. But I lived in Cali. We had a reason not to let the cops in. Hold on, make sure I'm in the right spot. Alright, I am in the right spot. You woke up to I would have woke up to swinging and I would have probably been shot. Kansas City, okay, no, I was in Southern California. No. We weren't letting anybody in the crib without a warrant. Okay, we gotta level up, cool. Let's go back up to the safe spot. Oh, wait. Alright, the safe spot isn't close, but that's okay. We can do this. Yeah, I wouldn't have been in a panic. I would have been like... I would have been in danger of being shot. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see something here. Hold on. Sorry, my map keeps changing. 760. Oh my goodness. I gotta do. Okay. Holy water. Holy shit. I need to do a whole bunch of shit. Oh no, Mel. I can imagine that's the worst wake up call. I would have looked at my roommate like, why the fuck you let these people in here without wake. Like, okay, if the police had come to my crib before they even come in, if I know I got roommates sleeping, I'm like, y'all hold on. I need to let people know you about to come in here. Unless you got a search warrant to go past this door, you stay right the fuck there. I grew up in California. We are very cognizant about that shit. I ain't letting nobody up in the crib unless I see a search warrant. Fuck that. And I'm an innocent, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. No, you ain't coming up in here unless you show me some goddamn proof you need to be in here. That's just me. Strike me down if you need to. I don't care. Let's get this save here. All right, let's go back to grinding. But yeah, no, Mel, that I agree. That would be the worst way. That's why I don't. I'm not gonna allow that. Cause that at my age, that'll give you a fucking heart attack. I'm not trying to have a heart attack no more. Well, I shouldn't say no more. I ain't trying to have a heart attack at all. Go for that shit. Yeah, it is completely fucked. All right, let's work on these. Okay. Oh, hello. Nice axe. Bulova. Mel, I'm sorry it tagged you as aggression, but I totally agree. If you ain't showing a warrant, get the fuck out of here. Like I said, if when I was in California, if cops showed up at my door talking about we need to look inside, and my roommates are sleeping, first and foremost, you got a warrant? No? Hold on. I will cooperate if I ain't doing nothing illegal. We got that asterisk right there. If I ain't doing nothing illegal, and they got a reasonable excuse to be coming into my crib, hold on. My roommates are sleeping. Let me wake them up and let them know. If you ain't got a reasonable excuse, show me the goddamn warrant. You ain't got a warrant? I'm sorry, sir. I'll answer your questions here at the door with the chain on. Like I said, I ain't trying to be anti-police and all that, but no. I grew up in Southern California. Look, the group NWA made a song called F the Police. There was a reason for that. No, I don't care. I don't care what the excuse is. You want to search my crib, show me a warrant, or make a reasonable, like, if I knew there was breaking and enterings, like, because when I was in Chicago, when my shit got broken into, if the police had come to make the report, because they didn't, but if they had come to make a report, because I had reported a breaking and entering, then I would let them in, willingly. Because I did have a breaking and entering situation. Actually, the whole apartment place did. And I got some money from it, but we're going to talk about that later. But if I'm not welcoming, if I do not welcome them in, they're not coming in. No one in the house? No, okay. I reported a breaking and entering. So that would have been acceptable. But if they just showed up and like, oh, we need to check. No, dog. That's not going to happen here. All right. You know what? I need to equip. There we go. This is what we needed to do. So now we can get faster MP recovery. No, when I had to deal with them, I did report a breaking and entering because I lost video games. And I was mad about that. Like, when it happened in California before that, the police didn't even come. They didn't even file a report. When I was in Chicago and that shit happened, they did file a report, and I took it to the leasing office, and they actually paid me because they wanted me to stay silent. Again, another story. Okay, let's change her to heal. You're gonna BRB, you gotta go fix dinner? You better make me a plate. Mel, you better be making me a plate, god damn it. Alright, she's healed. We're gonna wait for the magic to come back and take some sippy sips. We chilling. I'm hoping. Let's see. Today's Tuesday. We'll probably spend tomorrow doing more win quests. Maybe Thursday or Friday we will finish this game. That's what I'm thinking. And I want let me, while I'm waiting for the MP to revive or to refill. The folks that have been checking me out on YouTube, checking out the VODs, for some reason, people have been checking out my CastleVania runs. I appreciate y'all. Please go and vote on the Twitter poll or leave a comment in the YouTube community post. If you want to see more, I will get more Castlevania. I have no problem playing Castlevania games. Metroidvania games, I like them. In fact, last I checked, which was like this morning at 4:30 in the morning, a Metroidvania game is in the lead on the Twitter poll. Ender Magnolias? I like Ender Lily. I did like Ender Lilies. So I'm not opposed to playing Ender Magnolia. But if you want to see more Castlevania, please let me know. Let a homie know. Oh shit. We got everything back. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, this is like... If I can get that little power kick, yeah, that works great. Oh, it says, hold on. Javelin is mastered. Cool. So we need to hold on, let me look. Cross and holy water. All right, let's work on holy water. You know what? Let's go back and hold on. I gotta make it to 200. Oh, 2,000. Holy jeez. This actually helps because when I go to fight Dracula, that's going to be a good thing. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I need to... Let's go back and save. Get all our MP refilled. I mean, is there a closer save point? I should check that. Because if there is, then that makes it faster. No, it's only those two.
Okay, that's fine.
God damn it! Oh, where's my... Alright. She doesn't heal, so... We gotta wait for it. Alright, we chill. This... I don't know if this is faster than going back to the save point to heal and get everything, but... we can do this. I'm gonna have to go and refill my drink bottle soon. Holy shit. Alright. You know what? While it's recharging, let me go and get a refill. We'll try to hit the little streamer's room, try to get that out of the way. Everyone hold tight, back in a hot moment. All right, folks, we back. Got the drink bottle filled up. You can hear it. I need to get more ice cubes. I haven't made any. I should. It's hot. Mel talking about burgers with slap your mama season. You know what? Mel, you didn't send the plate from the last 2 days over. Mel, I'm gonna put you on restrictions and not punishments, but fuck. I had the word in my head and I forget. This is what happens when you get old. Mel, you're disappointing me. You're supposed to be sending me these plates. And you laugh. Look, Mel laughing at me like, nah, you need to be. Look, Pappy needs to be fed. Pappy, a single old man. Where's the people that needs to be taking care of Pappy when he's in the home? Hot damn. Pappy gonna be alone in the home with just his video games. Y'all don't love Pappy. Let me go ahead. Toast, cheers, and kanpai. Y'all don't love Pappy. Nobody love Pappy. Let me get back to just playing video games. God damn it. God damn it! Stop hitting me with this shit. Y'all don't love Pappy. God damn it, I thought I got... No, I fucked that up. Okay, fine, whatever. Y'all don't love Pappy. Send him a care package plate. Make sure his fat ass stays fat. Damn. It's not like I'm asking you to watch my kids. I ain't got none. I ain't asking you to pay for my home. Damn. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. But y'all need to take care of your elders. God damn. Send me some burgers with some slap your mama seasoning. Hey, look, you know what? Look, I ain't even gonna ask much. Just send me like a double cheeseburger with that slap your mama seasoning. If you're feeling kind, throw a little lettuce, tomato, onion, fried onion rings, some. If we're gonna go Carl's Jr., throw some fried zucchini on it. I ain't asking much. I ain't asking much. Keep Pappy fed. We be good. Yeah, the Euro for lunch. Look, don't tempt me. There's a few places I haven't been to in a year or more around where I live. Like, there's a Euro place. There's a Vietnamese place. There's a Filipino. Or no, is it Filipino? I'm not sure. Maybe it's two Vietnamese places. There's a few places I haven't been to in like over a year. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'm too broke. Look, I had to buy a fucking $200 and something battery today. I'm broke. My rent goes up tomorrow. My renter's insurance goes up tomorrow. I'm broke. A euro? Yeah, no, come on. I knew how to pronounce a euro when I lived in California. We had a place called, It's Greek to Me. It was at the Centerpoint Mall in Oxnard, California. I can say this because I don't live there, so I'm not doxing myself. But we had a place in the Centerpoint Mall called It's Greek to Me. You can get a gyro and fries for less than $5 back in 1992. And they gave heaping portions. Heaping portions. And they, you know how they have that lamb meat on that little rotisserie with the flame at the back, and it just rotates. It's vertical. And when you go and order it, they just like take that big ass goddamn, I don't know what that knife is called, but they take that big ass goddamn knife and just slice it straight down, and that meat falls off into the little container, and then they make your gyro. Man, that was the, and then you could get the fry. They had the thick cut fries, and it wasn't like just regular like potato fries. They had the chunks on it, like I think it was like garlic powder or garlic something, and they had that, and they put that right next to the goddamn gyro. Dude. And that was in like 1991, 2. Centerpoint Mall, Oxnard. I don't even know if that place is still, if it is there. That is a place I would go. Like, you've heard me in VV's chat talking about how there's a certain VTuber who always talks about Culver's. Culver's is mid. Carl's Jr. double Western bacon cheeseburger with a side of fried zucchini. But if I wanted a gyro, I would go to It's Greek to Me at the Centerpoint Mall, Oxnard, California, Saviors Road. I get me that gyro, sliced fresh off the spit with the crunchy garlic, or I don't even know if it was garlic. They had some, it was chunk. The fries were not slim and straight cut. They had chunks of something on them. Man, let me tell you. They drowned in that white sauce. Sometimes that white sauce is good. I forget what the fucking name of it is, but sometimes it'd be good. Sometimes it'd be good. Depends on the place you go to. Like, I am glad that when I moved to Chicago back in '99, that my metabolism was still operating at peak efficiency. Because when I did live in Chicago, like Ford City Mall, just a little ways away from Midway Airport, they had this food court. And man, I would be at that food court all the goddamn time when I wasn't at work. And they had that, like, what was it? The Steak Escape. They had the greatest in Chicago. Okay, I ain't trying to put nothing down on Philly, but they had one of the best Philly cheesesteaks in Chicago. And you can get other sandwiches there. Man, let me tell you, I go to that place and order like 3 of them and eat them over the course of one night, and it'd be less than $10. Yeah. The tzatziki sauce. I can't pronounce it. I don't care. It was good. But like I said, I would go to the Steak Escape at the Ford City Mall. I'd order like 3 different fucking goddamn sandwiches. One of them would be a Philly cheesesteak. Man, those were fucking... It ain't an original Philly cheesesteak, but man, it was close. I would... If I ever wanted to take someone on a food tour, I would, dude. I would be to blame for anyone coming to visit me to get weight gain. Hercules ring? Hold on. What is this Hercules ring you guys speak of? Lets you ignore blows like a lady. Okay, I don't. Maybe for a boss. I don't care. Yeah, if I wanted to show off food, Chicago is an actual great place to have food, to get food. Oh yeah, we gotta level up. But yeah, the Chicago area, great food place. I'm just saying. Now, is it as good as California? I have a bias. I have a bias. I will always say California food from like the smaller restaurant, like the fast food. Culver's is always going to be mid to Carl's Jr. But for like home, not homemade, but for like little mom and pop stores, California got some shit going on. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. That should be cool. Especially if you achieve smoke 'em, toke 'em, choke 'em. You go ahead and smoke that greenery, you gonna be in love with California food. I'm just telling the truth. All right, Mel, thank you for coming through. You know, you had me on that tangent. I appreciate it. Go and enjoy yourself wherever you're going to be going. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I can't say that enough. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate it. I'm going to have as good a night as I can. I still haven't fixed any food yet. But that'll happen in an hour or so. I still need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna fix. It's gonna be some cheap shit. It's gonna be ramen with something mixed in. Some frozen veggies, some frozen chicken nuggies. Some hot sauce. It'll be something. I'll be good. You have a great night as well, Mel. Thank you again for coming on through and listening to Pappy Yap. Go enjoy yourself the rest of the night. God damn it. Stop being here. I know that sounds so wrong as fuck. It sounds like I don't appreciate you. I appreciate everyone being here. It doesn't matter if you're here 5 hours, 5 minutes, or 5 seconds. Thank you all for being here. Alright, we done refilled. We're gonna go. Hold on. No. I know what's going on. I gotta remember what the fuck I was doing. I had to remember what I was doing. Alright. We're taking out the Minotaurs. I need to... Yeah, I need to get that combo going. God damn it! Cat! Oh shit! This one I thought everyone was done coming on through. Cat Excuse me. Holy shit. Just when I thought everyone was done coming through to hang on out, Cat shows up. Hold on. Thank you for the applause. Whether you stream or not, the homies always get a shout out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, homie. I hope you're doing good. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Again, I thank you for being here. Hope you're having a nice day. Cat ain't in the U.S. or North America, but Cat's still dealing with the Cat. I hope you are taking care of yourself during the heat wave where you're at. Hope I'm winning. I'm doing okay. I'm winning just from people being here. I don't give a goddamn about the game. I can do the game all day long. Granted, I can't because I gotta go to work, but I can do the game all day long. I don't care if I do good or bad. As long as folks come and chill out with me, I'm good. Like, I'm just sitting here grinding now. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can get this the combo going, yeah, I'm good. Dolphins has got good game. Look, man, my AC is gonna be running all week. My electric company is gonna be loving me because I can't do, like, if I don't pay my electric bill, guess what? They shut it off. I ain't got no AC. I ain't got. Look. Stay cool the best you can, Cat. Because it ain't just the United States. Like, the UK had it the week before. Unless you in South America, the southern part of Africa, or in Australia, you suffering from heat. Those places, it's the dead of winter. I understand. That shit sucks. But oh, Hercules ring. Hold on. Did we just get something new? Oh no, I got 3 of them. Fuck it. Yeah, look, where I work at, there is no AC. But I'm good once I get home. My shit, I got AC. Am I gonna pay for it when the electric bill comes? Hell yeah, but guess what? I will sleep good tonight. Okay, I do need to go save. Alright, let's go save. We do need to leave. We need to go save. We need to get the MP back. That's fine. Hold on, let me take a look at Alright, holy water's at 1600. Okay. Alright. Let's go get the save. Get our MP back. We ain't wasting no items. Here we go. Back to this. Wait, T3 to 4th of July. What do you mean T3? Hold on, you gotta explain. Oh wait, we got Tubezilla up in here. Yo, Tubezilla. Thank you for stopping by the YouTube. Appreciate it. I was locked in. My apologies if I caught you late. What's up, Tubezilla? T3 to 4th of July. What is? Stop! Look, Twitchzilla. You and Tubezilla need to get along when you in my chat. We ain't trying to have no drama here. As much as I like some good tea in the VTuber scene, you ain't gonna hear me talk about it unless it affects me directly. So we ain't having no drama here. Tubezilla, Twitchzilla, please, can't we all just get along? Go in there, will be. Oh, can you guys not have a war in my chat? I mean, it is funny as fuck. That's why I'm laughing. Tubezilla, Twitchzilla, I love y'all both. Please do not end each other's existence in my chat. I'm trying to be friendly with everybody. You ain't got, okay, Tubezilla, you ain't got to leave. I'm just saying, don't be at war and trying to end somebody. Same with Twitchzilla. You ain't got to end nobody, not in my stream. Now, if someone else is dual streaming, I ain't got no control over what you do. Okay, wait, no. Vivi doesn't stream, she doesn't dual stream to YouTube. But if she did, then I would say that is the perfect place to go and wreak havoc. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let us continue. I'm just saying. If only. I don't think Vivi can regularly stream on YouTube. Nothing against her, but like, y'all, you see Vivi, you see her content. She cannot be on YouTube she like I need to talk to her media team so we can lay some ground rules, and then okay, you know what? Let me stop. I need to handle my own shit first before I handle anyone else's. That's the truth. That's the truth. Before I go and recommend anything to anyone else, I need to handle my own shit. And I think everyone can agree with that. You don't think you'll ever want to stream on? It's not that, okay, unless you're Vivi or someone in the vein of Vivi, like, okay, not vein, that sounds wrong. Unless you're in the same kind of content category as Vivi, there's nothing wrong with streaming on YouTube, like dual streaming. Like, I could talk all kinds of shit, as you saw when I talked shit about Vivi. On YouTube, it's not that bad. Now, can I go to Vivi lengths of degeneracy? No. Not unless I was much, much, much bigger where I couldn't get canceled. That's how I see the streaming atmosphere. I dual stream, so I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure the VODs are over on the YouTube because they're forever. But I'm gonna be real, I don't really care about all that other bullshit drama that be happening. The only thing I care about, like, if I see some drama bullshit, I got a notebook. I'm like, okay, no, I see, no, that's how I am. That's just Grandpappy. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit more grinding. Try to get some more experience points, some more whatever points. We got another Belova. That's fine. Oh, we mastered. Okay. Holy water is mastered. Hold on. Alright, so now we're working on the cross. Oops. Here we go. Alright, we need to actually get our health back up. Alright, we chill. We'll sit here and drink. Well, us doing that. No, not that. Hold on. Hydrate. We're gonna hydrate just in just a moment. Let me go ahead and heal up. Okay. I have to disappoint you here. Cat, I have to disappoint you here. I hope you don't get too mad. What I'm sipping on is not pure dihydrogen monoxide. There's a few more chemical folds in what I'm drinking. And I'm hoping that this makes it easier for me to sleep, because 4 a.m. does not come easily. Just saying. Alright, so we're gonna wait for her shit to fill back up. Kat, you have streamed before, you know. As much as you may enjoy it, anyone that's out there trying to, do this as a get rich quick, no. You're not gonna get rich quick. You gotta put work in. Like anything else that has a high profit rate, you gotta put work in. So anyone that's not putting work in, and you expect, no, just stop. I do this for fun right now. Been doing it for fun for almost 5 years. People come and see me. I'm good with that. I ain't gotta milk them for subs on ad breaks. I ain't gotta milk them for memberships on YouTube. I don't care. As long as people come here and have fun. Again, like I said, doesn't matter if it's 5 hours, 5 minutes, or 5 seconds. Stopping by, I appreciate it. And anyone that says that I'm not genuine, okay, hold on. They can kiss my ass. All right, we got the boomerang. The boomerang cross. That was my favorite weapon to beat death in CastleVania 1. After an 8-hour session. Triple boomerang in Castle. Put my controller down. Let me start over. Let me speak coherent English. Getting a triple boomerang. Folks, Grandpappy's stupid right now. Getting a triple boomerang for the last battle against Dracula made that shit easy as fuck. But getting a triple boomerang against the Shinigami himself, Death, in the original CastleVania, was a necessity that did not guarantee you victory. Alright, I spoke slowly enough. Everyone should understand what I just fucking said. So we should be good. Anyway. Out and why did I kill you? That sucked. For free? What do you mean for free? Hold on. What did I say that made it be for free? Hold on. Whoa. I was gaming for a moment, so I don't know what the hell you're trying to insinuate here. Wait a second. God damn it, vanish is a goddamn term in everyone's chat and nobody knows it. But I know, god damn it. Here's the thing. If you use the vanish emote, since you're in my stream, I can see what you erased. No. I can take screenshots. Don't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me on this. Now we gotta level up. Cool. Let me just do that. Shit. There we go. Switch to Charlotte. Get our MP back. I should probably quit soon. Not because it's getting late. Well, actually, it should be because I'm getting late, but that's not the main. I'm getting hungry. Y'all that been around know Pappy a foodie. I'm always hungry, like a hostage. So we're gonna do a few more of these, and then I need food. Like I really need food. Let's. Okay. How did that? Okay, there's some. Okay, hold on. Maybe I saw shit wrong, but okay, there we go. Again, like I said, since it's getting late, I'm hoping to finish the Nest of Evil tomorrow and do some funky shit the day after. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, never. I was about to do something. She needs. Never mind. Where's my drink? Waiting for the MP to fill up. Almost. Where's my drink? I'm liking the way this drink tastes. Hopefully it does. Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. I'm not getting the There, that's what I want. I don't even need to use the... God damn it! Okay. Nah, we're good. We're good. That's what I need to do. Right there. Nice. What emo? Cat? What? Is it an Iron Mouse emote? Hold on. Iron Mouse run. One day I'll be able to afford emotes that I can do like that. But first and foremost, I'm spending all my money on actual equipment because y'all done seen RAM and everything else and got too fucking expensive. So, you know what? This ain't, I don't even need to. I'm not a popular streamer. Nobody's coming here. We got the homie Cat that came through. Mel was here earlier. I appreciate y'all support. Nobody's coming here. Let's be real. Nobody's coming here. Not until I do something that's worthy of people coming here. Dreams will come true. I can dream all I want. I'm a realist though. Like the dreamers, those are the ones that say, "Oh, I still live in my mama's house, but I'm gonna quit working wherever I was to get my own place because I want to be a VTuber." No, it doesn't work like that. 99% does not work. There's a few that do, but no, it's not gonna happen for you. No. Am I bad for saying that? I don't care. I'm old. I don't give a fuck. On a Shure mic with a dent. No. I look, before I can get a Shure mic, I need to get like a Blue Yeti or some shit like that. I'm just saying, cause Shure mics, those I looked those up, and no, I ain't got that money. I'm not that man. I am not him. Clip it, post it out there. I don't care. I'm telling the truth. I am not him. When it comes to these expensive ass part, I'm not him. Nope. Nope. Anyway, let us continue doing this. There we go. God damn it, that one didn't work out too well. That one did. Actually, let's get some heals. Alright. We wait. I am hungry. I'm looking at the clock. Oh my goodness. You know what? No. This is what we're going to do. We'll save our progress. And then come back, save again. And be ready for the next part. shit. You know what? Hold on. Wait for that. I need to do that. You know what? We're gonna set up for the next gameplay. Because I was trying to think about what I'm trying to accomplish, and then no, my brain is not having that right now.
You're back. Well done.
All right, we got Alucard Spear. Okay, cool. Learn all the great okay.
I'm counting on you.
So we got this one and this one. Jonathan needs to learn all the vampire. Okay. We'll save. All right. At this point, we're gonna call it here for the night. Your boy got to go make some den. Got to, even if it's just noodles, because it is. But I'm putting some stuff in it. But still, we're gonna go satisfy our need for sustenance. So what we're gonna do over here on the Twitch site is we're gonna raid on out. So everyone hold tight. Let me find someone to send y'all to. YouTube, my apologies, I don't have that option. But you can help me get that option if you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Even if you don't like, even if you don't comment, subscribe. Grab your friends. Don't even tell them what is going on. Just be like, hey, man, sign into your account. All right, man. Hit like. All right, man. Okay, yeah, no, that's what we're doing. Anyway, did I set the raid? No, I did not. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna find someone to raid on out to. My bad. I got distracted. Hold on. All right. We're gonna hit up the outside OG son, the homie John. Hold on. God damn it. All right, we got the raid going. Again, I thank everyone for being here, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. Until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. Appreciate y'all being here. Hope to see y'all here next stream. And until then, peace out.